Hi, this is Bob McLeod, best-selling author of Embrace the Chaos. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 core principles of what Embrace the Chaos is all about and how you can apply them to the change that you're facing in your job, your career, and your life. All right, number 1, accept. Accept that the world has changed. Accept that you can't control a lot of those external forces. You can't control your boss, your customers, your colleagues. I can't even control my kids to think you can control all these other things. You can't. The root of so much of our stress is in this notion that we have control. The truth is we don't have much control over a lot of things, but we do have control of ourselves. That's the good news. The actions we take, the thoughts we think, the words we use, these are within our control. So accept, number 1, accept that you don't have a lot of control over those things. Accept that the world has changed. Accept that nothing is ever going to be perfect. Perfection. We get so caught up in trying to have the perfect job, the perfect department, the perfect team, the perfect career. There's no such thing as perfect. Perfection is an illusion of our mind trying to bring order to life that has none. Perfection is an illusion of our mind trying to bring order to a life that has none. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. So accept. That's the core principle, is acceptance. Acceptance of your current situation the way it is, not too bad, not too worse, don't make it too worse, don't make it too soft either, but acceptance that the world has changed and we're living in different times. Accept that you don't have a control of a lot of things. Accept that nothing's going to be perfect. So that's the first core principle. The second core principle of Embrace the Chaos is about stop overthinking. We overthink, we overanalyze, we ask, why did this problem, why did this change, why did this happen to me? Why am I the only one struggling with problems in life? You're not alone. So stop overthinking, stop overanalyzing, stop trying to predict the future, stop focusing on why things happened, and focus on number 3, core principle, is move forward. Always be moving forward. That's the nature of life. To evolve, to grow, to change, to adapt, to move forward, to keep the world going forward. That's where your power lies, is within your actions. Here's what happens when you take an action, when you move forward. Number 1, you feel better. You feel better because you're not left up to the uncertainty in your head and the scenarios that you're going to try to create that are going to be all doom and gloom. So you're not left up to uncertainty. You actually get certainty when you take action. You actually get a result. So that's the second thing that happens. You get a result. Sometimes it's good. Well, if it's good, do more. If it's bad, well, don't do that anymore and learn from that experience. So that's the first thing that happens, is you feel good because you've actually moved ahead. And the second thing that happens is you actually learn something. Learn something about yourself. Learn that you can do these things. You can move forward. And the third thing you learn is that some things that didn't work. Rejection is a wonderful teacher. And when those things didn't work, it forces us to get creative, to get resourceful. When we face obstacles, we become more resourceful. Yes, I always like to say is the mind is a muscle and it requires tension and resistance to grow. If you want to grow, you've got to face resistance. And often when we move forward, we face resistance of something, of our colleagues, in our team, our company, parameters of projects. Life throws obstacles at us. And what we have to learn to do is to continuously move forward and learn from those experiences so you get creative. You start thinking about the people, the places, and opportunities. You start coming up with ideas to solve the problem. Every problem has a solution. Every problem has a solution. And when you move forward, you're given an opportunity to figure out what that solution is. So those are the 3 core principles of Embrace the Chaos. Acceptance, stop overthinking, and move forward. Let me share with you now how you might be able to apply them into your job. All right, so suppose your company is having a merger and you're having an integration that's going on. So it's day 1, I don't know, day 50, whatever that might be. It's time to accept that things are going to be changing. Accept that your job is going to change, your managers might change, your colleagues, the people who report to you might change. Accept it. We hold on to the past idea of things as steady as she goes, right? We hold on to this idea of the way we want our company, our team, our business to be like. And when it doesn't correspond to reality, we hurt, we suffer, we get stressed. And so once you let go of the past ways of thinking and you accept, hey, the company merged. Hey, the business is changing. Hey, the marketplace is changing. When you accept that in yourself, and it's hard to do, believe me, I've been there. It's very hard to do, but it's a crucial thing if we're going to move forward and grow again, is accept the change happened, the merger happened. Second is, we often go into this idea of the way that the organizational charts should look like, right? We should have this role, someone else should have a different team, someone else should have a different responsibility. Why this happened, why somebody was placed in this leadership role, why not, why weren't they put in that leadership role, why wasn't it me? Stop overthinking. You can't control that it happened. It happened. It's done. Stop overthinking it, overanalyzing it, because it creates only more frustration. It creates only more stress. So stop overthinking that. The third is move forward. Begin to take action. Think about the changing nature of your job and what you can learn, whom you can talk to, how you can grow and understand the changes that are happening, and how do you contribute in a positive way. Take action, not necessarily, don't focus on the organization and the changes that are happening, but focus on your job at hand, what you have to do to grow. And if you want to look for another job, start looking for another job. But the key is move forward. So that's one example when you're having a merger or an acquisition or in some sort of integration in your workplace. So accept, stop overthinking, and move forward. I have a few other examples that I'm going to be sharing with you over the next few weeks, but I wanted to give you that little nugget so that you might be able to find it useful in your life and your job. I know there's a lot of change going on. I can tell you one very important thing. Regardless of the change, you can handle it. And that's because we're built to adapt into this environment that we live in. Human beings have a tremendous capacity to adapt, to adopt new things, and to change. You can do it. You are more resilient than you know. You just don't know it yet. So this is Bob Miglani, wishing you great luck, happiness, success, and meaning in your life. And with love and respect for all that you do, have a great day. Bye.